Hi everybody, Levi Clay here, and today I am incredibly happy to announce that I am launching my weekly guided practice routines over on my Patreon page. Check out the link in the description. You are going to have a blast with these. So what is a weekly guided practice routine? I know many of you may be thinking of Frank Gambale's absolutely classic chop builder video, and that of course was an incredibly influential video back in the day, filmed in the style of like an old VHS aerobics tape where Frank had a routine that you practiced along with him. We're essentially talking about that, but really this comes from my development on the piano. One of the things that has really inspired me with piano and almost taken me back to what it was like to be a 14-year-old playing the guitar and being really excited about developing has been daily guided practice sessions, which I've been doing with one of my instructors, literally sitting down every single night as part of my routine and going through a practice routine with them, following through with everything that they do, everything that they say that we practice in the session, they do it and I'm doing it with them. Metronome set up, it's just a wonderful way to inject a little bit of experience, shall we say, into practice routines, because I think we all know that feeling of when you pick up the guitar, you play a lot more than you practice. You play the things that you want to play, not necessarily the things that you should play, not necessarily the working on things that you should be working on. And that's the idea behind these weekly guided practice routines. The idea is going to be making you a bulletproof musician. I don't want to make you a super shredder. That's not hugely useful to many people. I want to make you more well-rounded bulletproof musicians. I want you to be set up to be able to play at a jam night more effectively, or to be able to sit in with a musical theatre setting, or to be able to work as a sideman for a singer, or to work as a session musician. All of the skills that you would need to be able to do things like that are absolutely achievable, but they're things that we neglect. They're things that we turn away from so we can focus on playing the blues scale over things. Now, the blues scale is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot more to music and there's a lot more to technique and theory and application of visualization, all these exciting things that you can do on the guitar. And I want to walk you through those things as part of these weekly guided practice routines. And of course, the beauty of doing these weekly is that we can really take our time with things. Every single week, there's a routine for you that you can work on every single day until the next routine comes out. Now, of course, you can go through them and pick exercises that you like. In fact, I've chaptered all of the videos, so you can skip exactly to the exercise that you want to work on if you just want to revisit one of the exercises. But the idea behind these is that you can really expand these over a period of time. So we don't need to rush through a concept. If we're working on a chromatic scale exercise, we don't just need to say, here are the notes, go play them, let's move on. We can really talk about some of the ways we can develop these as ideas. We can talk about our dynamics. We can play these things as softly as possible or as loudly as possible. We can crescendo from a quiet sound to a loud sound. That level of control that are things that, pianists absolutely practice. It's an incredibly important part of practice and study on the piano. But we neglect things like this on the guitar. And there's no reason that we should. We should be in control of the instrument when we play. We should be maximum levels of expression when we play the guitar. And that's exactly what I want to help you achieve. So check out these videos. You're going to see on-screen tab. As I say, everything's going to be chaptered. There's a downloadable transcription for each practice session. And of course, I'm going to do a full write-up for each practice routine, detailing exactly what I want you to practice, but more importantly, why we're going to be practicing it, the learning objective, and where we might go from here in future. Of course, I'm going to be taking on board a lot of your suggestions, so patrons, get involved. Anything that you want me to be talking about, I'll absolutely be getting there. These are going to be incredible. You are going to have an absolutely wonderful time with them. Please get involved. Go and check them out. Link in the description. Tell your friends. These will be awesome. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Can't wait to see some of you guys as part of the practice routines. I'll see you there. Laters.